So with the gene keys, it's kind of focused on different qualities, you could say, or different energies. So it gives you a profile that's describing energies of your life or your way of being or moving through this life that you can then relate to and experience or experiment with in your own life. The whole point of it is not to tell you like you're like this and that's how it is. It's more like feel into it and what does it open up in you. And it affords the openness because it has structured these different energies or qualities into 3 words, which is the shadow, the gift, and the siddhi. And the shadow is basically how that energy shows up on the lower or shadow frequency of when you get triggered or you're coming from a survival state. And then the gift frequency is when you're able to learn from that shadow, then that opens up a gift of ability or a special kind of energy that you can bring because you have that power or the strength that actually is built up from the seed of the shadow. So they're intertwined in that way, which I found very beautiful. And then from the gift, the siddhi, which I see as a kind of transcendental frequency or the one that holds it all, the way that we are all energies that are connected to something, the all, or in my view, source, then that highest frequency is like something that just is, that holds both the gift and shadow frequency and can really transcend them, which is a bit hard to describe, but I'll give an example. So I have the 45th key as my life's work. So these different qualities or different energies have different placements and descriptions. For me, the life's work is about how you bring your energy out to the world and a part of and sharing, or you shine your light outwards and it affects others. It's more outward facing because that's connected to this placement of the sun. Here it's like where it goes, the mechanics goes a bit into human design and into based on astrology, where the placements of the different planets are what give you the different keys or energies. So that's at the foundation of it. So if I stay with this example before going into the mechanics, my 45th key is in the shadow, it's domination. It's kind of this control freak energy. It's how I see it, or this fear of becoming controlled or dominated by others. So I'm the one who has to take charge. I have to be in control. That's that energy. I have to be able to decide exactly how things go and like how we do things. But on the gift frequency, a synergy can be created. So there I have to somehow shift that need to dominate into being able to see that all of us can bring something together. But the way I see the shift from shadow to gift is not that you totally annihilate the shadow, like, oh, it shouldn't exist and push it away. It's more like I can see the energy, the strength in that domination tendency. And I can just do a little shift where I can use my power to empower others, where I can use the power to, instead of pushing on and dominating or trying to control something, I can use that power to maybe organize, but organize in a way that creates an open space for people to bring their own to the whole. And in that way, that energy of the shadow is also used, but just channeled or used in a different way. And then the transcendent frequency or the siddhi of those is communion. Communion, I guess I pronounce it like right, which is basically a coming together and sharing, just the energy of coming together. And no one needs to organize anything, everyone will just be like feeling that sense of just celebrating that union or being together. And in that way, all of these different gene keys really create opportunities for contemplating where is my energy? What state is it expressing in or out as? Is it, am I staying in that kind of shadow place where I feel that fear of being controlled and then I'm just trying to control, or are there some aspects of that synergy coming out? And that's a tool. I feel like that's a tool for observing your life, your tendencies, the way the energies flow, and it has been very helpful for me to really go through that process and just feel into these different sides, different frequencies, and build some acceptance also for an understanding for why I have these certain shadow tendencies or survival states that come up. And so it's a very gentle but intense journey in a way, or approach, or, and that's something I really appreciate about it. I'm also a person who is fascinated when there's something that's like paradoxical in a way, that it's both very transformative and powerful, but also has this layer of gentleness and take it as you are, take it as you choose, and do with it what you do. But it is maybe more for people who want to have that freedom or independence, that it provides a framework for, but the way you use it or move through that, that's up to you.